Good day, viewers. Pwalpar here. Before today's video is complete, you'll have learned something about locomotives, in particular Dash 8s and Dash 9s, and a little bit of information that you didn't really think you needed to know. Today, as we look at some of the Dash 8s in my collection, I thought I'd talk about them a little bit. The GE Dash 8 series locomotives were produced from the mid-1980s to the mid-1990s, whereupon GE started producing the Dash 9 series locomotives. Powered by 16 or 12-cylinder turbocharged 4,000 horsepower GE 7 FDL 4-stroke diesel engines. The C40-8 has the traditional narrow short hood, but other than that difference, its external appearance is almost the same as the C40-8W, which have the wide body safety cabs. In fact, that's what the W stands for when you see C40-8W stenciled on the side of the locomotive. It means it has a wide body safety cab. I think Norfolk Southern has got over 300 of these locomotives still in service. Looks like most of the ones I'm catching have the wide body safety cabs, but every once in a while we catch a short hood. I think today we're looking at about 54, 55 locomotives. I've been looking at them for a long time now, but I only started saving photographs of them a couple of years ago. I'm not much of an expert on these locomotives. My primary job with the railroad was railway Carman, but I did a lot of engine carpenter work, changing light bulbs and stuff like that. I can tell you they're a booger bear to get back on the track when they get off. I know that from experience. Somebody asked me the other day, how many miles will the locomotive go? I said, I don't know. But I can tell you, these locomotives have 5,000-gallon fuel tanks underneath them. All the GE locomotives we see running up and down the line here are built by the GE Transportation System in Erie, Pennsylvania. In one of my more recent videos, we saw the 8711 really put on a show of power. 8711 came by me the other day pulling 31 container cars, bucket cars, and 44 loaded automobile racks, and one dead SD60. Sounded very much like this. Hello, Dash 8 doing some pulling. Now, y'all didn't really think I was going to show you a video without letting you hear at least one train horn, did you? I'll conclude this production by giving you a few specifics on these Dash 8s. 70 foot 8 inches long, 10 foot 2 inches wide, 15 foot 4 inches high. Fuel capacity 5,000 gallons. Lubricant 410 U.S. gallons. Coolant 380 U.S. gallons. Prime mover GE 7 FDL. Alternator GE GMG 187. 16-cylinder engines, top speed 70 miles an hour. Power 4,000 horsepower. Some upgraded to 4,100 horsepower. One final fact, every one of these locomotives got a bodacious horn on it, and I like to hear them toot. I appreciate you watching my video. This is Pwalpar wishing you all a good day. Hello my friends, it's Pwalpar. Today we're going to look at some -9 40C locomotives, also called C40-9. They're built by GE Transportation System in Erie, Pennsylvania, just like the -8s were. GE Transportation is a division of General Electric. GE Transportation is the largest producer of diesel-electric locomotives for both freight and passenger service in North America, believed to hold up to 7% of the market. You will notice they all have roof-mounted air conditioners on top of the cabs. NS is the only railroad running the -9 with a standard cab. NS has 125 of these locomotives in its fleet. The Federal Railway Administration required the use of C40-9W wide cabs, or NS most likely would have many more of them in their fleet. In 2013, NS began upgrading the -9s from 4,000 horsepower to 4,400 horsepower. These locomotives are 70 feet 8 inches long. They weigh 347,000 pounds. Fuel capacity 4,600 U.S. gallons. Lubricant capacity 410 U.S. gallons. That's 40 feet of cubic sand in the sandbox. Prime mover is a GE 16 FDL. Top speed 70 miles an hour. Basically just upgraded -8s is what they are. These locomotives would probably be the last ones that was ever built with a standard cab, because I seriously doubt they'll ever go back to standard cabs. They're becoming more rare every day. A lot of rail fans really like to catch the short hood locomotives. If you're a rail fan, you like to collect pictures of locomotives, you might want to get them while you can, because I don't think these locomotives will be around much longer. The standard cab locomotive is really the only locomotive I've ever rode in. I never had the opportunity to ride in one of these wide body cabs. As always, I appreciate you watching my video. Appreciate your comments. Anything you have to say. Hello my friends, this is Walter, also known as Pwalpar here in YouTube land. Today I'm showing you some of my UP locomotive photos. I don't have very many. First one I've showed you here was the UP 1995, one of the heritage units in the Chicago Northwestern Railroad colors. The Chicago Northwestern was a pretty good sized railroad bought out by the Union Pacific in 1995. The UP has quite a heritage, consisting of the Chicago and Northwestern Railroad, the Missouri, Kansas, and Texas Railroad, the Missouri Pacific Railroad, the Denver and Rio Grande Western Railroad, the Southern Pacific Railroad, and the Western Pacific Railroad. The UP's tracks cover the entire eastern 2/3 of the continental United States. I'm over here in the eastern portion of the United States, but I still catch an occasional UP locomotive running them down the line here. I don't know if they're lease units or what. I was over looking at up.com website. Pretty interesting stuff on there. You can download ringtones for your phone. I don't know quite how to do that yet, but I'll figure it out maybe. Some of my viewers might get a kick out of checking out their website.